This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
I get that inflation is kicking the crap out of us in almost every area, but there was just one place I never expected it. Non-alcoholic beverages. I thought they were high enough already.
Even when you go into a gas station or a convenience store and they're like, get 2 Red Bulls for $7. I'm like, that's still too much. That's a deal?
Mm-hmm. What do you think one of those like little sticks of jerky would be? You know which ones I'm talking about?
Yep.
They're about like a small ruler size. What would you pay for that?
$2.
Okay. And how about a Gatorade?
$3.50.
$5.50.
Sure.
Would be a fair price. $9.65 is what I paid for those 2 items yesterday. I was golfing. I won't tarnish any local courses, but $9.60 or 85 cents, whatever I said. It was right in that area for a Gatorade and 1 stick of jerky. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't believe it.
Now, remember when you were a kid and you'd go into your laundry room of your childhood home and you'd steal all the toonies that were left on top of the dryer because your mom did your dad's laundry and emptied out his jean pockets, and you'd be able to go to a corner store and get a plethora of stuff for like less than $10.
Damn near by the store for that.
I remember those days.
Hey, you would get a bag full of stuff, like for a movie night with friends.
Mm-hmm. You'd get bags of chips. You would get like that powdered sugar, those like sticks that you would just, they're in a straw and you just pour them down your throat and you'd be like, why am I so hyper?
2 Slurpees.
2 Slurpees
Pack
at least.
of smokes, a porn mag.
You'd be able to get a slush puppy and add the shot of sour to it for an extra problem. 50 cents or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was a tough realization. And this is why, like, I also realized while paying for this, I was like, has this been the price for a while? It's just I always have beer on the golf course. Why wouldn't I have just got a beer? That would have been far more enjoyable.
And this is why you have a problem.
Than the Gatorade.
No, you're making sense for sure. Manny wrote into 780-784-7107 saying, just filled my tire up with air. It took 10 seconds, but I had to pay $2.
Yep, that's ridiculous.
For air.
It hurts. It hurts.
It hurts so much. That's why I just don't fill my tires with air. I just let them stay flat. Just risk it all.
That sounds like a way more expensive mistake.
Yeah, you're right.
I was talking to a retired couple who usually fly down to Palm Springs for a month and they rent a car for the month that they're there. And then they're like, this year we might have to drive, even with the price of gases, because we got quoted at like $3,500 American to rent a car for a month. So that like works out to almost $5,000 to rent a car for a month. That's insane.
And odds are you're going to give that car back and they're going to be like, this dent wasn't here before. You're not getting your damage deposit back.
Exactly.
So it's actually going to cost you way more than that.
Plus, you're paying for gas to get around. Like, just vacation in front of Netflix, I guess.
This is what scares me. I don't want inflation to get worse and worse because when I retire, I won't be able to do anything.
Right? Yeah, start saving properly, I guess.
I can't. I don't know how.
Okay. So what item were you blown away by? 780-784-7107.
I went to Superstore to pick up some groceries for the weekly shop and saw the Packers boneless skinless chicken breast for $51. I was like, what?
$51 for how many?
I think there were 6 in the pack.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Do you think that was a typo?
Or were they organic?
No. It was just a blue menu. I was like, well, I guess I'm eating lentils now.
Lentils?
Yeah. Are you sure you weren't at Whole Foods?
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah, no, I was at Superstore in St. Albert.
Wow. That is a very high price for some protein. Thank you very much for the call. Appreciate it.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.
The other one that I was rattled by was I was on a camping trip, and I was in charge of getting the ice in the beer. Of course I was. And I loaded up the cooler with ice first. It just made sense where I was filling up with gas. And I got 5 bags of ice. It was a big cooler. And that was roughly like $28. And I hadn't even stopped for beer yet. I remember when I used to get beer and ice for $28.
For less than that.
Yeah. Like, it's kind of free. You know?
It should be.
I mean, transportation, that's not free.
Yeah, bagging it.
Bagging it's not free. But, like, the actual product itself, it takes a bit of power to make, I guess. Still, it shouldn't be charging $5.50 a bag or whatever it was.
Right.
It hurt deep down.
All right, so back in high school in 2010 or so, a McDouble and a junior chicken from McDonald's would cost $1.39 each. The total was $2.92. I remember it with tax because I order it like every day. Nowadays, you buy McDouble and a junior chicken, it costs like $6.50.
At least.
It's like double the price.
Yeah, almost triple. Are you making triple what you did in 2010?
I wish.
Yeah, I know, right? Thanks for the call, man.
So we posted this morning on Play 107's Facebook page asking, why were you fired? Derek says, I didn't answer the on-call phone when I wasn't even on call. Nathan says, which time?
Oh, no.
Fight in the lunchroom because I moved someone's cheese. It was an ill-timed joke. Wrong dude, wrong day, wrong time. Sorry again, Jason.
I've never been fired.
Me neither, actually.
Almost once. I was working for a radio station in Bonnyville at the time, and they let us use the station vehicle to come up to a ball tournament. Someone tooted in the van, and so we had opened the door on a major roadway to wave out the van, and we got reported for dangerous driving for driving down the road with the van door open.
Why wouldn't you just open the window?
It wasn't working. It was a real nasty one.
Okay. Kelly's is pretty interesting and very 2022. My TikTok went viral, and at the end, you could see our company's logo. I need to know what she was doing in this video, because you'd think the company would be like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, we need to know. We need to know more.
Kelly, send the link.
Because if we have a TikTok that goes viral and our company logo's in it, the boss gives us a high five around here.
We're like pumped about it. Melissa worked at McDonald's when she was 15. They had just introduced the pizzas. It took about 5 to 7 minutes or something for them to be ready. One man kept asking how much longer for my pizza every 20 seconds. Continually pushing people in line out of the way just to keep asking me. So I lost my patience. And I said, you don't have a good sense in telling time, do you? Wait your turn. When it's done, it's done.
Ooh, I like that line.
Got fired.
Oof. Probably felt good, though. If I was going to go out, I'd want to go out big.
Right.
I wouldn't just want, to quietly go away. I'd want everybody to be like, did you hear what happened this morning?
This text wants to remain anonymous, saying, I got fired for catching a manager doing coke in their office. You got fired for that? Lena says, I was fired by the same woman in 2 separate places.
No.
And never got a reason.
Just didn't like her.
It wasn't actually me who got fired, but my wife tells this story all the time. But she got fired from Mary Brown's years ago because she decided she wanted to go to college.
What?
Yeah, she told the manager she wanted to. Yeah, she told the manager she wanted to go to college and do better for herself, and the manager didn't like that idea and told her she was done.
Oh my gosh, that is
no.
that is a wild ride. Because she probably could have worked through college.
Oh yeah, she told the manager she wanted to, but they said nope, we want you here all the time, and nope, you're fired.
Thanks for sharing with us. We appreciate it.
No worries.
Yours involved eating at work, but we weren't supposed to be eating the food that was provided at work. Tell the story.
Well, working in the food industry, we all ate a little bit here and there. So, but the thing is, coworkers were supposed to be watching, and I stepped into a freezer to eat a hot dog and totally got busted.
Okay, wait a minute. When you went into the freezer to eat this hot dog, was it like a hot, fresh hot dog, or were you eating like a frozen hot dog?
No, it was fresh. Like, I quickly made it and quickly was like, all right, you guys got my back? They're like, yep. They turned around and my boss walked in.
And you were just hammering a dog.
Yep.
What kind of place is this?
Yeah.
Everything.
Were you working in a kitchen?
It was a burger joint, actually,
Okay.
at our amusement park just outside of Calgary here.
Okay.
But the hot dogs were fire.
Yeah. So.
It would be tough to get away with that, especially if it was a foot long.
Yeah, it was pretty much bigger than my head. So.
That is so funny. And that walk of shame out of the freezer to follow your boss while you're still have mustard on your face.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think I was still chewing when we were walking out, and my coworkers were just like, damn, sorry. I won't say where I worked. And there's a guy that kept coming in and shoplifting. And one day he came in and I said, not this time. So I actually walked him out. He was in his car. I actually had the item and they were trying to drive away. So I got the item and went inside. And then a couple of days later, I got let go because they said that I hit their child.
No.
Yeah.
So did they have a child with them when they were shoplifting?
Yeah, well, the wife was in the car with the baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you would have had to take them out to his vehicle, open the car door, hit his baby.
So, I was even nowhere near the child, and I would never hit anybody anyway. Jeez.
And your bosses believed them.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, you didn't want to work there anyway.
No, I'm at a better place now, so.
We call this segment Recommend Something because we recommend something.
Okay, I'm going with a new Netflix show. I saw several other people posting about it yesterday on Facebook and Instagram, so of course I have to check it out. It's called Uncoupled. Neil Patrick Harris stars in it. It's good. It's basically about a man that has his life turned upside down after his partner walks out on him after 17 years. It's a comedy. It's made by or created by Darren Star, who also made Emily in Paris and Sex and the City.
Okay.
So it's got that vibe, same kind of music too, when they're transitioning between scenes, that like piano kind of I can't really do it. It's really good. I'm only on like episode 4 or 5, and there's only 8 episodes on this first season.
Okay.
Apparently there's a cliffhanger, so there should be another season.
And the storyline follows gay men mainly, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Basically. And it's definitely giving me Sex and the City vibes as well. Very likable characters. It's funny.
It's cheeky. I watched a few minutes of it when it was on.
It's really
yesterday.
good.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with recommendation. It's a double whammy today, and it involves food and ordering food specifically today. So number 1 is order off the kids menu when you're getting food delivered. Because like some places won't even let you order off the kids menu if you're over 12.
Yeah, that's true.
But how are they supposed to know when you're getting it delivered? I just had a burger for $7.99.
Yeah, you just burped into your microphone.
No.
Yes, you did. Did everyone hear that?
Nobody heard it.
I think we all heard it.
$7.99, cheeseburger, fries. You can't beat that.
You can't beat it.
It was your idea to order food in this morning.
Yeah,
you were really hungry.
I was like, my stomach is growling. I didn't grab anything for breakfast.
You also ordered off the kids' menu. We got breakfast for $21. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable.
It actually came to like $23, and that's including the tip and everything.
So you only tipped $2?
No, $3.
Okay.
Kate, the place we ordered from is literally down the street. Mm-hmm. That's a sweet tip for somebody.
$3.
Yes.
You know how much gas is?
$3 in an hour when they're probably doing 4 more deliveries this hour. That's sweet.
Would you drive over there, wait for a bit to pick up food?
There wasn't waiting. Trust me. I was watching the tracker the whole time.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Thank you for breakfast, by the way.
I was going to say, are you going to send me any money? Probably not.
Well, what do I have to send you? 40 cents for my half of the tip? Okay, and my other recommendation is something I just pulled on Lisa a few minutes ago. You didn't know about this.
What?
I just tested it out and it worked. I said, this isn't very good. You didn't ask for a bite. You ask for a bite out of every meal I've ever had.
But you said the burger was meh, so I was like, I'm good.
Especially you ask for bites when I say the food is terrific. So if you have somebody who's a plate grazer and always wants to try your food, just pretend it's nasty, and they likely won't want anything to do with it.
So that burger was good.
It was great.
What?
Yeah. If you're looking for a new gig, we may have found one for you. When I originally read this, I said it would pay about $80,000 a year. That's American.
Oh, wow.
$100,000 a year Canadian money. That's what you'd be making. It's Candy Funhouse who has the gig available.
Hey, wait a minute. I think I follow them on Instagram, and they have like a really satisfying account.
Oh.
Where they do color coordinated plates.
Okay.
So one day it'll be just all blue candies. Another day it'll be rainbow. They're so interesting.
Your Instagram doesn't sound that interesting.
You got to watch stuff like this. You don't watch relaxing videos where they like tap on the bag and open. It's got like ASMR vibes.
Nope. All I follow is
yours just animals fighting each other.
animals fighting each other and anybody who's been in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, Candy Funhouse has almost 500,000 followers.
Okay. So they're doing well. That's why they're able to offer this job for $100,000. Are you ready for it?
We're candyologists at Candy Funhouse, and we're looking for a chief candy officer.
The chief candy officer will be the first and only of its kind. They will need to be age 5 plus, living in North America, and they will make $100,000 per year.
Here, they'll taste test over 3,000 products per month to award Spotlight Treats, the CCO, stamp of approval.
I'm sorry, did they say 3,000 products per month they'll be testing? Mm-hmm. Let's listen back. Is that what she said?
$100,000, and they will make $100,000 per year.
Here, they'll taste test over 3,000 products per month.
Okay, so you need a good dental
I was going to say, you're going to have to brush your teeth 4 times a day.
Like, do you try and then spit out
You probably
the candy?
could, yeah.
Because that's a lot of sugar intake as well.
Where do I... Oh, I found it. Wanted, sweet or sour, dream job, chief candy officer. Deadline to apply August 31st.
So it'd be 100 different kinds of candies you're trying every day.
Job is open to ages 5 and up. Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's way too much competition. There's too many cute kids out there. I
Yeah.
can't apply for this.
Valid. I was actually going to get my kid to throw her name in there. How awesome would an extra 100K year be? Just on top of...
You don't even have to live in one of the 2 locations. They'll send you candy.
The candy? Okay, yeah, this is
Like,
it.
I am definitely competing against your daughter.
It's
And
gonna
if
be
she beats me, I'm never talking to her again.
ridiculous excuse as to why you're not going to the gym, and you stepped up in a big way. Some great excuses.
Yeah. Aaron says, my excuse is there's no one there to lift weights for me.
Joe says, I've already showered, don't want to shower again.
Yeah, see, that's actually a really good one. Mm-hmm. Susie says, I'm not going to the gym today because my dog needs extra cuddles. He has a big vet appointment tomorrow. Very valid.
Kelsey says, it's raining. Sometimes my joints bother me when it rains. So I guess just to be safe, I should skip the gym today.
Jen says, I'm on barn duty. My kid has horse lessons, so no gym for me.
That one's probably the closest to your excuse today. You were just saying, like, I pay a decent amount for my gym membership. I haven't gone in a while. I need to get back.
I do need to get back because money is coming out of my account. Mm-hmm. I've been busy. I haven't been able to go in weeks, and that's not like me at all.
Right.
It's hard to get back into it. So Ryder's like, well, why don't you go today? What do you have on? And I said, the dog needs to go get his nails trimmed at Premium Pet Styling, which, by the way, takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you're going to be home at roughly noon today.
Here's the thing. Since COVID, I'm used to not doing anything. So now when there's something to do,
you could just consider that as plans for the day.
That's my day. That is the one thing I'm doing that day. Otherwise, don't talk to me. I'm busy.
Okay, so you're going to be home at roughly noon. You'll go to bed at roughly 10 p.m. So you have 10 hours to fill to get him to the nail trimming, which you could do by yourself, too. All you'd have to do is learn how to do it.
No, I'm scared. I don't want them to bleed.
Get there and get back is maximum 20 minutes. So you've got 9 hours and 40 minutes for a workout.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm booked up today.
You're booked up.
I am Nick. I am one of the founders of Shift Physiotherapy and Wellness. We're a new, modern, multidisciplinary physiotherapy clinic in Edmonton. We do have a lot of different services to offer patients. We have orthopedic and pelvic health physiotherapists. We have a registered massage therapist as well as a naturopathic doctor. Our physios and naturopathic doctor do offer acupuncture, dry needling, and a wide array of different treatment approaches as well. well to help everyone with their pains and strains and any other kind of concerns that they might have.
And are you accepting new patients right now?
We are. As a new clinic, we're always welcoming new people to come into the door and meet our great team.
Awesome. So if people have healthcare benefits, do you do direct billing to make it easier for your clients?
We direct bill all major extended healthcare benefit group.
Where are you located, Nick?
Centrally in Edmonton. We're in the Kings Point Medical Building, right by Kingsway Garden Mall. We've got plenty of free parking around the building, so it's easy to find and quite accessible.
Do you have an online presence? Can people find you on social media or a website?
You bet. You can find us at shiftptwellness.com, and you can do your online booking there, so it makes it really convenient for people.
Awesome. And
Amazing.
you have Instagram as well, right? Shift PT Wellness, if I'm not mistaken.
You got it.
Well, good luck with the new business, and hope you do well.
Thanks, guys.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.